Fez Watley, I've got some rough news for you right off the bat. Well, I know you're a good and a big fan of Andy Griffith Show. And even, I believe, aren't you a fan of Mayberry RFD?
Sure.
Post? I didn't know.
Yeah. Great Ken Berry.
I'm always disappointed if it's a rerun and it's Ken Berry as opposed to Andy. Well, I don't know whether you're familiar with this, but in Mt Airy, North Carolina, there is a beautiful statue of Andy Griffith to honor the fact of what his big show did and how it actually put North Carolina on the map. And if you ever look at any maps from the 1950s, North Carolina's not there. It's just a big hole. And then post the Andy Griffith Show, they added that state. I believe that was our 50th state. Came in right after Hawaii. And I don't know whether TV Land or somebody put this up. We have one here in New York with Jackie Gleason and the Honeymooners thing.
Yeah, at the bus depot.
Well, Fez, you may not be happy about this because the statue of Andy Griffith has been vandalized by the people there in North Carolina. They spray painted his hair green and his mouth red. Andy Griffith statue vandalized.
I can't believe this would happen.
I would not make it up. Trust me on that. I would not make this up.
Who would do that?
Not me.
The man is an American icon.
He is an American icon.
Oh, does this piss me off, you frickin' Mt Airy North Carolinians, or whatever you are?
Well, we don't know whether it was a local kid. It seems, if I'm going to kind of play this out a little bit, it seems like it would be teenagers, those damn teenagers.
Uh-huh.
And I'll go so far to say a Batman fan, because I think the gimmick here was to turn Andy into the Joker.
Well, it's no joke. It really isn't, because Andy Griffith, you know, in Mt Airy, they have Mayberry Days.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's an annual festival. They have Mayberry Days.
How often do they have those?
Every year. It's annual.
All right, great.
Yes, it's the annual Mayberry Days. So, they get a hell of a lot of tourism
I didn't know that.
because of Andy Griffith. Or else they'd be just another, town we never knew existed, buried deep in North Carolina.
Well, I believe Mt Airy is also known for pickles. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think there's a pickle that comes out of there.
Kerosene cucumbers.
I don't know what that means.
So it's from Andy Griffith.
Oh, okay.
So he does all this for this city, and then
does it all.
somebody takes it upon themselves to deface his statue. I am furious about this.
Maybe it was that little guy who comes down out of the mountains every once in a while and they have to chase him around.
Oh, yeah, Ernest T. Bass.
Maybe it was Ernest.
It's me, it's Ernest T.
I thought you were Fez.
I am Fez, and I'm pissed off about this. To me, this is like doing this to my grandfather.
It's like somebody spray painted green on your grandfather and then painted his mouth red?
Yeah, or a statue of my grandfather, but he never did anything to have a statue. But my point is that...
Statue of your grandfather? I thought he was just tense. Wow.
My point is that I grew up watching this show. I still watch these reruns when they're on TV Land.
You still do watch them?
Yes, I absolutely still watch them. I idolize Don Knotts. And Andy Griffith is just, that's like family.
One of the first times I ever saw my parents, really laugh hard, my uncle had brought some tape over. It was actually a tape, not even a record. That was a stand-up bit. I think it was called What It Is Was Football. And Andy Griffith was like some kind of hayseed that had never seen a football game and was trying to explain these guys chasing around a watermelon. And I was way too little to get the jokes. But just seeing my parents and my aunt and uncle just falling out like it was the funniest thing, I was going like this. What the hell is going on? Why have these people suddenly are acting so happy? So, yeah, there you have it, Fez.
These people are living in the real-life Mayberry.
Is that what Mt Airy is? Mt Airy is?
Yeah, that's what Mayberry was based on. Mt Airy, where Andy Griffith is from. This is his hometown. Someone from his hometown did this to his statue.
What was the town that they didn't get along too well with?
I know they were always going into Mount Pilot.
Maybe it's someone of those creeps from Mount Pilot.
That could be.
Swinging over.
That was supposed to be, the fancier city.
You know what the real-life version of that was?
What's that?
Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C.
So, I can't... I don't even want to look at this. I hope they're getting it fixed.
Nope. I don't think they are.
They don't deserve that statue. Whoever did this should ruin it for the whole town. They don't even deserve it.
Well, again, I don't know whether everybody in the town feels that way or just a couple of kids. Maybe it was a senior prank.
I hope they catch these little bastards. I hope they catch them.
Oh, yeah, because they'll probably be fined about $200.
I'd like to see them do jail time. Get the cell next to Otis Campbell, the town drunk. Like to see him sitting there for a while.
Don't badmouth the town drunk.
That's right.
Sorry, I forgot ours was in the next room.
Ow!
All right, here's what I want to do. I am going to get a hold of whoever it is in Mt Airy.
Wait, what do you mean? There's just somebody who's in Mt Airy that people can get a hold of?
Well, I don't know who I have to talk to there, whether it's the police department, who's in charge of the statue, whether it's the parks department or whatever, whoever handles it, the mayor's office. I am going to put up $1,000 reward for the arrest of these vandals.
Well, who would get it? The cop?
No, whoever dimes them out.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those for information leading to the arrest and conviction of.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, anyone who dimes these people out, who comes forward and lets Mt Airy and their police department know who vandalized the Andy Griffith Show, $1,000 of my money.
Quick question, Fez.
Mm-hmm.
What if it was like an entire baseball team? $9,000 goes out?
I'll go as high as they need it.
All right, so $1,000 for every person arrested and convicted.
Right, yeah, for whoever's turning them in.
Yeah.
We'll get that money.
Now, as many people...
I am dead serious I'm seriously pissed that they would do this to the Andy Griffith statue.
You really like Andy Griffith.
That man means the world to me. And that show just made me feel good when I was a kid. And trust me, I didn't always feel all that great as a child. And that show made me feel fantastic.
All right, so what if 40 people know who did it? Everybody gets a G-Bo?
I think we're going to have to limit it to the first few people who call in and get the information in there first to Mt Airy PD.
All right, so somebody out there knows who did this, and
I'm going to get my $1,000 to Mt Airy.
All right.
And when they catch them, that goes to the person who, did the right thing and turned in the little assholes.
I've just found this out, Fezzie. The person who had your account information said he will double it. That person will double it using your checkbook.
Yeah, last summer I had someone forging checks.
All right, let's go over to Branley. Branley lives in Mt Airy. Branley, how are you? Well, we lost you. Here's Jim in Mt Airy.
Hey, Ronnie, I live in Mt Airy, and the fine's $200, so I'll go ahead and own up to it, and Fez can give me the $1,000, and I'll come out $800 to the good.
That doesn't matter to Fez as long as you are arrested and convicted.
Yeah.
Now, are you really in Mt Airy, Jim?
No, but I also painted the back of his pants brown.
All right, see, people aren't...
this is a great statue, too. I saw photos of it when it first went up. It's Andy Griffith with a fishing pole, and he's got little baby Ron Howard by the hand.
Oh. Is it... Did they call him just on that show, Ron Howard?
No, it was Opie Taylor.
Why didn't they do anything to Opie Taylor? Why was it just Andy?
I have no idea. Why they would spray paint his hair green and his mouth red. Jerks.
Here is Mike in Iowa. You're on Fez.
Yeah, I think it was Goober, Fez.
All right, here's the thing. Fez is very upset about this. So no silly phone calls, please.
Thank you.
We have set this thing up like it's a war room, and we're set to do it. Now, you have no idea why they did this.
No, I have no idea why anyone would do something this stupid and sick.
You don't see this as like an homage to Joker. You don't see this as somebody who likes the Joker.
No, I know. It's someone who wants to ruin something very special that this town got. A gift that this town got. This was handed to them as a present from TV Land.
All right. Do you really believe there's a place called TV Land? Is that how into this you are?
It's a cable network.
Here's Paul in New Jersey. You're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, it's Mount Airy. Mount Airy, more like Mount Ferry.
We said we weren't going to do any stupid phone calls.
Let me just say this, though. I know somebody who would like to mount that ferry.
That's not helping catch the vandalisms.
Quick question, Fez, on this person spray painting the statue like the Joker. Why so serious, Fez? Is Andy Griffith buried under that statue?
No, Andy Griffith is still alive.
Oh, and they buried him.
No, he's not buried alive.
Get me a shovel, Pepper.
They didn't put him under the statue. Why do people have to be idiots in the world?
I do a show with one. How would I know?
I don't go around vandalizing statues.
Cashews?
Statues.
Oh. So I was going to say, give me a couple. I'm starving in this snow day. Pepper, any problem getting in today?
No, I was able to get in all right.
It's no problem. A little bit of snow. I see Davy Mack made it all the way up from South Jersey. No problems, ladies and gentlemen. No problems. We're glad to be here to serve you today. Mike, in Houston, you're on Fez.
Hey, Fezzie, why don't you use that $1,000 to fix the statue?
Would you want to do that, Fez?
Yeah, if they need money towards that, too, that's fine.
You'll do whatever.
I'll do whatever it takes, but I want these guys... Man, I want them hauled out in front of everybody and humiliated. And like a public apology.
I'll do it for them. I'm sorry, Fez. Sit back down, relax. It's just some kids being stupid. We'll have it cleaned up in no time.
Doesn't sound like much of an apology to me.
Here's my apology.
Sit back down.
Sorry, faggot.
That's not going to work either.
All right.
And here's the thing. This is $1,000 going to Mt Airy, North Carolina out of my pocket.
Right.
So, I mean...
All right, Richie Rich.
$1,000, I think, probably goes a long way in Mt Airy.
Yeah.
So step up to the plate, people.
Yeah, because they still live in black and white.
That's how I pictured it. So this trouble started.
Mongo, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Yeah, you guys talking about Mount Airy. Did Fez finally get a date?
All right, Mongo, please.
Mount Airy.
Here's Mike in Mount Airy. You're on Run of Fez. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that statue, dude, ain't but like 5 foot from the police department. It's right beside the police department.
Do you really live in Mount Airy?
Yes, sir.
Aren't you guys known for some kind of a pickle plant or something there?
Nah, the biggest thing they know for is furniture plant.
Oh, furniture plant.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm thinking of in North Carolina that has the pickles.
It's probably Charlotte or Greensboro.
No, it was a much smaller. It was a much smaller place. And it may be Mount Olive. Maybe Mount Olive. Or maybe Mount Pickle is known for olives. I'm very, very confused about this. 866-RUN-0-FEZ, 866-RUN-0-FEZ. I know they do the North Carolina Pickle Festival at Mount Olive. Here's Gordon. And by the way, hopefully next year we can be the satellite radio team of that. Gordon, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
They apparently have to TV Land has to send somebody out of Atlanta to clean the statue. And I don't know why they got to make a 4-hour trip when somebody up there could get a rag and wipe it down. And I believe that Mount Olive is what you're talking about specifically.
Yeah, Mount Olive. Lovely little town, known for pickles. Jimbo, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, man. I'm from Mount Olive. We're the pickle place.
All right. Fabulous little town. You have great pickles as well. How far are you from Mount Airy?
Oh, it's not too far.
Would you do me a
Nothing
favor?
too far.
Yeah, do me a favor. Drive over there, take a case of pickles, and tell everybody for $1,000 Fez Whatley is going to solve this crime.
Yeah. You can't have a town there unless you have a mount to put it on, apparently.
I gotta always check in with you because you get so nutty. I never know when you're serious or not. You're totally 100% serious.
Absolutely serious about this.
You're actually putting a reward out.
Yes, I am going to put out a $1,000 reward for information leading to the capture of the people that did this to the Andy Griffith statue.
All right.
$1,000.
All right, $1,000 leading to the capture and arrest of whoever spray painted Andy Griffith's hair green and painted his lips red.
Yep.
Maybe this is just somebody who had only seen this colorized on the TBS station and thinks that's the way you roll.
Even if they saw it colorized, his hair wouldn't have been green.
Paul in Great Neck, you're on Run of Fez.
Fezzie, I want to help you out and jump in, too. How about I donate a couple of Mom's apple pies, a couple of fishing poles to this hick town, and a fucking sarsaparilla as well?
I noticed, Fezzie, not everybody is taking you serious.
Yeah, not everyone's on board with this, but I'm doing it. I'm going to contact Mt Airy, whoever I need to, and let them know that a $1,000 check is on the way as a reward.
You really like Andy Griffith?
I love Andy Griffith. I adore that show.
Here is Nick in Wisconsin.
How you doing? Fezzie, TV Land has already dispatched a maintenance crew there to clean the statue up, and Mt Airy has already published the Crime Stoppers phone number in order to find who did this. So I think you should be proactive here and call Mt Airy and offer the money, unless, your cobweb-filled wallet really doesn't want to put it out there.
All right, see if you can find the Crime Stopper thing for us, Pepper, and let them know that a private citizen has decided to throw in $1,000 to the capture, arrest, and conviction of whoever spray painted a statue.
Yeah. I want all three.
Yeah.
I want to check them all off. I want them captured. I want them arrested. I want them convicted.
You know what they ought to do to this criminal, Fez?
What's that?
Take his bike away. I have the feeling it's not that old of a kid.
If it's a punk kid, I hope he's going to juvie.
All right, there is the statue, Fez. There's the statue of, so there's some light green on the hair.
Oh. What a bunch of jerks. Make him look like a clown.
Here is the Mt Airy paper actually has this. Let me get to the top of this so I can see the name. I can't find the name, but this is the news site. And it just says at the top here, funniest statue ever.
I hope they're taking it more seriously than that.
All right, the Mt Airy Crime Stoppers number is 336-786-4000. And the only way that you can reach them is that they plug those plugs in from every different direction. They don't have direct dialing there.
Sarah, the operator, will be helping you. But that's all right.
I don't know what you mean by that.
That's from Andy Griffith.
John in North Carolina, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys, what's up? Fezzie, save your money, dude. The guy was a pretty, they hated him there. He was an asshole, and the statue probably deserved to be painted.
Now, why would anybody hate Andy Griffith?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you, Ron. When he was young, he was in college. He was going to University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, and a lot of people donated money for him to go. And then he went to Chapel Hill, and he dropped out, moved to California. So they were kind of pissed at that.
All right, so they were pissed that instead of staying in school and becoming a school teacher, he went on to become one of the biggest stars of his generation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, there's no reason to be mad at that.
Yeah, there's no reason. I'm not buying the fact that he's hated because he didn't stick around in town when now he's the major source of income for that town with Mayberry Days.
Yeah, I've been saying it for 15 minutes. 866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. There is the picture, Fez, of now. And this is the citizen-times.com, and this is Asheville's local homepage, which is, oddly enough, Dave, you have family in Asheville.
Starting to see connections again.
Yeah, I have my father-in-law.
All right. Maybe your father-in-law would be able to put up a G-Bo. Or, you know what, that's crazy. Let's have him put the moving stairs in, whoever captures
Well, that's more of his forte.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's the name of your father-in-law's company?
Handy Lift.
Handy Lift. When you need a lift, you'll take a handy lift. Handy lift.
And if it's a single-story home, just have it take the person into the kitchen.
Oh, that's nice.
We can do all your accommodations, Fez, at Handy Lift.
What I'd like to do, do you have a handy lift to unload the van?
Sure do, Ron.
All right, great.
What else?
I would just say this lift sure is handy. It's a handy lift.
Well, it is very handy. I mean, the name didn't come from nowhere.
Well, I stopped for an egg sandwich. It is a snow day, after all. Why not enjoy myself?
That's right.
866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. Andrew in North Carolina, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie B, I got a spy report.
Let me play this.
Spy report. Spy report. Spy report.
Yes, go ahead.
I heard the vandals are a bunch of hooligans from Mount Pilot.
That would be so funny if we already didn't do the joke some time ago. Fezzie, I'm sorry. This is your all-time favorite show?
All-time. Top of everything. The Andy Griffith Show.
All right, this is the only show. I mean, obviously, Fez likes Dick Van Dyke better. But other than that, this is Fez's second favorite show.
It's my top favorite show. Number one.
And somebody has spray painted the Andy Griffith statue and making him look like a 1970s homosexual.
Well, I think, I don't know what they tried to accomplish with the green hair and the red mouth.
Now, 202 Friends on Twitter has already put up a $1,000 reward for information leading, and I'll check back on that later, Fezzie, if anybody's seen it. That's 202 Friends on Twitter.
Thank you, 202 Friends.
Somebody has defaced the statue of Stewie Griffith, and we will get to the bottom of this.
Andy Griffith. Andy Griffith.
What year is this?
And, somebody had to have seen something, Ron.
Right.
Somebody knows something.
This statue didn't spray paint itself.
Exactly. Someone in a hardware store, a paint store, sold cans of spray paint here. They sold red and green paint to somebody.
Let's get out there.
Someone's got, red and green paint on their fingertips still.
Let's get out there, rattle some cages, Fezzie, and see what rolls out.
$1,000 is what I'm offering.
Fezzie, I've just gotten a call on my cell phone from Huggy Bear, and I'm going to go over and see him later. He's taking care of his lady today.
I think Huggy Bear was a different show.
866 Ron Zero Fez, 866 Ron Zero Fez. All right, we have the folks from Crime Stoppers in Mt Airy on the line, Fezzie, and we'll figure out how you can give them the $1,000 so they can post this reward. Hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello.
Hi, you're on the air right now. How are you, sir?
Doing well.
Now, are you located in Mt Airy?
Yes, we are.
My partner is a gigantic fan of Andy Griffith and saw this story that you guys are taking tips. And what he would like to know is, could he help out a little bit by posting a $1,000 reward?
He sure can.
Oh, all right, Fez, I'll let you take it from here.
All right, thank you, sir. Just let me know what I need to do because like my friend said here, I am a huge
Don't say friend.
I am a huge Andy Griffith fan. Grew up loving the show. Still watch the reruns on TV Land.
Dude, the guy's from Crime Stoppers. He doesn't care. He's not doing an interview with you.
Uh-huh.
He'd just like to tell you how you can put up the $1,000.
Okay, what do I need to do, sir?
You would put a check into the Mount Airy Crime Stoppers. and that amount. That way we know we have that amount guaranteed in the bank, and you can put a time limit. In other words, if we don't get any information within 12 months that solves this crime, then you would be returned your money.
Now, are you guys solving a lot of crimes with Crime Stoppers?
Yes, we do.
What's the last big case that you cracked?
Oh, well, we've had everything from murders and shootings to a lot of break-ins and different things like that.
This isn't the Mayberry I know.
Well, it's Mt Airy.
We don't solve crime in a half hour.
Yeah, that's true, Fez. This is real life.
Yes, sir.
All right, so he just mails you the check, and then you guys will start and put the information out that there's an extra $1,000 to anybody giving the tip, and you guys will figure out who has the valid tip. He can pretty much, take himself out of it after that.
Right, and if it doesn't, what we do, we have to be able to guarantee that money.
Yeah.
Since it's his money, we can't guarantee it for him unless we had it in hand. And that way, if it doesn't pan out and he wants the money back in, say, 12 months' time, we'd send it back. What a lot of people do is if they want a guaranteed reward to the informant, they'll send us the money and they'll say, hey, if this case isn't solved in 12, 24 months, then put it into your General Crime Stopper Fund as a donation. But that would be his choice.
Yeah, I think you only care about the statue, right? You don't care about any of the murders and shootings.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm if it's able to, I'm marking no time limit.
Really?
No
You're going to go
time limit until this is solved.
Yeah. Now, are you getting any leads on this? Of any buzz?
We've had several leads, and so far they're running into dead ends.
Okay.
So, we're actively pursuing this. Matter of fact, we've got some investigators working on it right now
Great.
as we speak. So,
all right. I appreciate you, and you'll be getting the $1,000. When are you sending us out, Fez? Immediately?
Yeah, I'm going to send it out, right after the show.
Well, if he's wanting us to hold it indefinitely for him, we've got to have a time limit on that. So if he's wanting, we're not going to just put it in the bank account and leave it without either dispersing it or getting it back to him, and we're not going to be getting it back to him.
Okay. Let's take the positive, like we're going to solve this crime.
Yeah.
Let's feel good about that.
That's what we're hoping to.
Yeah, well, let's find this kid.
Oh, there's police red tape.
Yeah, there is. There's going to be red tape. So I'm going to put...
if you want to, you could also talk with the Surrey Arts Council and see if you can jump in with them if they're offering any type of reward also.
All right, well, we'll check back in with you later, but I'm going to put you on hold to make sure we get the information of where he sends the check. And even if you have like a PayPal account, he'll be on it within seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, hold on, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Crime Stoppers.
All right, Fezzie.
All right, I feel like at least something's getting done in that respect.
Yeah. And can I tell you something? This guy sounds on the ball. He knows for a fact that the net is starting to tighten over Mt Airy. Somebody's going to break on this.
Right. He mentioned a few dead ends. You know what? That's just crossing names off a list. That's just getting us closer, punks.
I'm going to send a couple of cars past the spray paint store. And let's just see if a green has been sold in the last couple of days. And then a much smaller thing of red.
We'll check receipts.
At some point, somebody is going to pop. Somebody's going to break. Here is, let's go over here to Andy. Andy, Cleveland, you're on the Ron Fez show.
I had a quick question.
Yeah.
If the vandal turns himself in, knowing there's only going to be a $200 fine and some community service, does Fez give the $1,000 to the actual vandal, foiling his whole plot to get him in trouble?
No, I am not going to reward the criminal and...
the artist.
The criminal, the vandal.
It's a kind of cool statue now, where I didn't care much for it before, but now it just leaps out at you with the green hair and the red lips.
It's horrible what they did to the Andy Griffith statue. And my reward money's going to be in the capable hands of Mt Airy Crime Stoppers. So they'll be dispersing it, and they'll know exactly how to do it the right way.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez.
I'd like to wrap this up over the weekend if we could.
Hey, this ain't TV. We don't solve a crime in a half hour. Okay? Crime Stoppers. Now, I got 2 detectives on it right now, but I also got murders, I got shootings, I got people breaking into stuff. You understand what it's like being down here since hillbilly heroin started? I got Oxycontin. If I lived down there, I'd be eating Oxycontin every fucking day. Just sitting on the front step, drinking some kind of a fucking grape knee-high, waiting for my sister to come home and fucking plow her from behind. I think it'd be a hell of a fucking life down there.
Yeah, till the statues start getting tore apart. Man, they don't even deserve Mayberry days.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Ray, you're on Ron Fez.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
I've never been to that part of Carolina, but are you sure it's? I haven't seen the statue. Are you sure it's not the one outside the McDonald's down there?
It could be, because he looks like fucking Ronald McDonald now, Fez.
Yeah, they've tried to embarrass Mr. Andy Griffith.
And it's worked.
What's wrong with looking like Ronald McDonald?
Oh, I forgot, Red.
What'd you forget?
I forgot you look exactly like him.
He doesn't have a beard.
Doesn't he?
No.
Let's go over to Andy in Michigan. You're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Fez, I think it's great that you're putting up the $1,000, but I think what they really need is a hero down there, and I think the Ron and Fez show should send you down on assignment, give you a badge, and let you solve this baby yourself.
Who do you think is behind this, Fez?
I think it's probably someone who's, like, jealous of Mayberry days.
Or some kind of team of people working together. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's somebody from over there, Bill Cox's outfit. Mm-hmm. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Fez, one extra question.
Mm-hmm.
You got any French fried potatoes in there?
No, I don't.
Jerry, Missouri, Ron Fez.
Yeah, I was just wondering. You mentioned that the lips were painted and the hair was painted. Was there maybe a swastika or a peace sign on there?
There was no swatch sticker, but there was a pot sticker, oddly enough. What does that even mean? I'll have to get to the bottom of that.
420.
420, you all. 420. Mm-hmm. Like, you got any pot stickers in there? I caught on with Bill Cox's outfit. Mm-hmm. John, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Fez, since you had such a bad childhood, could Andy Griffin and the rest of the family, including Aunt Bee, be your adopted family, maybe?
That's the kind of family life you wanted down south, right, Fez? That's maybe some reason why you love that Mayberry show so much?
Yeah, it just seemed like a great place to live. It seemed like Aunt Bee was so kind and sweet and a great cook.
Is she still alive?
No, she's gone.
All right, Fezzy, this
She's from
just
Siler City.
Just in the crime wave continues to go on. Somebody has taped a dildo to Pebbles Flintstones statue. Another G-Bo, Fez? Another quick G for Fez Watley?
No, I am concentrating on the Andy Griffith Mt Airy case.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Eli in Philly, you're on the Ron and Fez show. You want everyone taking a knee here? Get back up. We're doing a show.
Yes, sir.
What do you have, Eli?
Hey, Fezzie, you want to catch this guy? We got to get serious. Let's face it. You gave Earl 2 G's for putting together a photo album. You got to bump this up to $5,000. We'll have it solved in no time.
I'm putting out $1,000. See what happens out there with Mt Airy Crime Stoppers.
$1,000.
Someone's going to hear this, and they're going to be like, you know what? This is worth it because I know the punks that did it because they were bragging about it. This is the kind of thing that the idiots that did it will go around bragging about.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to trip themselves up. Someone's going to hear something. Someone's going to get $1,000 of my money.
Are you familiar with the TV show Numbers, Fez, where they put together statistics and figure it out? And
Sure.
I've been going over this. And I don't know if this is correct. I'm going to run it back past the mathematician. But all the evidence that goes into this, vandalism, North Carolina, I believe I've got this one down to black people. And we'll see
That's what your numbers equaled?
That's just a little joke. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. David, San Diego, you have any leads for Fez Whatley?
I'm just calling in with an issue bun, Ronnie.
What do you have, David?
We got Boner found dead in
David,
Vancouver.
do you understand what I got on my fucking plate right now? You see what I am dealing with? A statue a statue's defaced. You think I care if some kid killed himself in the middle of the Olympics? And by the way, I have never for a second believed that Boner killed himself. This is not over. And not by a long shot.
Another mystery on our hands.
You know who Boner's dad was? Chekhov. Everybody in that fucking show got a weird TV name. Everybody in that family. Who's the mother? 99 from fucking Get Smart? 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Just so far, your $1,000 Fez has led to 0 leads. 0.
Yeah, well, it's still early.
Not down there. Those people have been up since 4 a.m. planting tobacco or whatever the fuck they do.
Cooking that meth.
There are a lot of meth heads down there in Mayberry?
Everywhere outside New York, probably.
I'll tell you one thing. You don't want a fucking really hardcore meth high with nowhere to go. You got to have some shit to do. You can't be in a one-horse town and fucking on a meth run. I should have said that to the Crime Stopper guy. I'll tell you, I bet all $1,000 go either into meth or Oxycontin. Brian, Mass, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Yeah. What happens, Fez, if this statue ends up like the statue in the back of the guy's car and Dazed and Confused, painted up like Gene Simmons there?
Well, that was actually paper mache and was made by the hot chick. Davy Mack, who was the hot chick in Dazed and Confused we saw just the other day?
Oh,
And by the other day, I mean like months ago.
Yeah, months ago.
She did O&A's show.
I know.
You said she was the most beautiful woman you've ever laid your eyes on.
Yeah, Ila Jovovich.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
The Fifth Element?
Mila Jovovich.
Mila.
Did I leave out the M?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you said Eli.
Well, I got number 10 on my mind at all times. But Mila Jovovich is fucking amazing, yeah. But
Well, she was in that movie. She was the girl.
Yeah.
She only had a little walk-on scene.
she painted the, yeah. She did the
A lot
kiss.
of future stars in that movie.
Right, Parker Posey was gorgeous in that movie.
Now, do you remember the girl with the red hair that Matthew McConaughey liked? I like him red, yeah. She married Beck. That's Beck's wife.
I didn't know that.
There's a lot you don't know because you're over there in the wrong room and you're fucking around.
It makes sense. Because
You never know who rock stars are married to.
No, you're right about
You're not
that.
a real fan. You're not a real Beck fan if you don't know that.
I know Bruce is married to Patty.
Who's Bruce?
Springsteen.
How old are you?
32, Ronnie.
Wow, did you get old quick on me, bro?
Old?
Yeah. Mike, Staten Island, Ron Fez.
Hey, Fez, I can give you the number of a lawyer named Matlock. He might be able to help you find out who did it.
See who's doing this Staten Island, Fez?
Right.
The Radio Shark.
Yeah.
This ain't Radio Shark.
It is.
You wish it was Radio Shark.
What a Radio Shark thing to say.
There's certain things that just are not funny.
Yeah.
And any joke about this is not funny.
Yeah, and I am dead serious. I am sending my check to Crime Stoppers.
Are you so serious that you would say this? I am cereal.
I guess if that means really serious, yes, I am cereal.
Wow. Doesn't sound too serious. You're making a little joke out of it. It's an exciting day, though. Fez Whatley is now a Crime Stopper.